let's join them now and listen as the manager and the desk clerk discuss their problems.
Wow, I've never seen this place so full. We don't have a spare camel blanket. I don't think we can handle another person.
I know what you mean. I put out the no vacancy sign, but you know, it doesn't stop people from coming in here. And by the way, I got a call from AAA, you know, the Arabs and Associates Travel Club. They want 3 king-size rooms.
3 what?
That's right. 3 king-size rooms for a touring group called the Magic Magi's, who are coming to town. And I had to turn them down. You know how those rock groups influence all the good guests that we have, you know?
Well, what did you tell them?
I told them we were booked solid for the months to come and come back next year if they get a chance.
Oh, well, good enough. So what about those Roman soldiers with their carousing and carrying on? I've heard nothing but complaints from them about our complimentary quick start breakfast. You'd think that goat cheese and camel souffle and gruel and matzo balls wasn't good enough for them. I'll tell you what, tomorrow, feed them some cactus broth in the morning. See how they like that.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss. I know you're busy, but the valet camel parking driver just quit. And you know we've got VIPs coming right away. And to make matters worse, all their camels are right-hand drive, and we don't deal with them.
Oh, my. Is that all?
Well, not exactly. Their camels have 2 humps, and not one. Our people can't drive 2 humpers. Too technical.
All right. I never should have hired my wife's nephew to park the camel valet job. So, see if you can get the gardener to park those camels. I think his name is Bubba. He's from South Judea, and he does everything backwards anyways. He ought to be able to drive those camels. That is, if he knows which end to steer from.
Good idea, boss. I'll go fetch him right away.
Oh, don't forget to tell him to wipe his smelly boots before he mounts those camels. Oh, he walks around all day spreading camel dung on his plants, and we don't want him to stain and smell up those VIP camels.
Do we take Orient Express cards? There's a gal outside who insists on talking to you.
What's the problem?
It's that Queenie person again. She thinks she's the queen of Sheba and struts around in her all together and complains about our spa. She's threatening to develop her own spa and give us some competition. What will I tell her?
Well, approve her card this time, but no more. And tell her if she opens her own spa, we're going to hire Herod's hooligans to boycott her. And tell her to get some clothes on. This is not a nudist inn.
Okay. Queen of Sheba. Queen of Sheba. She thinks she's the queen of Sheba.
I've had it.
Well, now what?
I'm quitting. I sent that Cretan in room 16.
Wait, the who?
That, you know, the weird guy from Crete.
I know, but we can't say that. It's racist.
Well, what shall we call him?
We gotta be sensitive. So call him the gentleman from Crete.
Oh, yuck. Anyway, he sent my prize dinner back and said it wasn't smothered lamb chops. It was beaten to death. He could even see the bruises through the wool. I don't have to take that.
Well, now wait, just remember, he's our guest, and besides that, he's Caesar's cousin. So go smother him with something else.
Okay, one more time like this, and I'm going to be out of here like Moses was out of Egypt.
Boss, I got a problem.
What else is new? Tell me all about it.
Well, there's a group from the Rotary meeting in our dining room, and they want transportation for a tour of the area. I contacted the Rent-A-Camel, and I contacted the Camels earlier, but they didn't have a single camel, either one hump or two, left to rent. So what can I do?
Hi, I'm Donkey Dave, the Southern Judea donkey dealer. I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I have plenty of used transportation, and if they are not right, I'll make them right. Free. Just remember our motto: at Donkey Dave's, don't delay. Drive a Dave's donkey today.
Thank you, Dave. We will not forget you. We will not. Hey, that's another problem solved, baby.
Hey, okay.
I've got a Lulu for you this time. There's a guy out back with a very pregnant wife and no cash.
Oh, what's the big problem?
Their donkey has gone the last mile.
Well, call Donkey Dave.
They have no money, and he wants whatever room is available.
Tell him that there is no room in our inn. We couldn't squeeze another person in, even if he was the Messiah himself.
Okay, boss. I really hate to turn him down, though.
Hey, boss, on my way in, I noticed that Hotel Camel needed a wash job, and our chariot is looking shabby.
Well, take them both over to those shepherds over there in the field and have them clean and polish the camel and put some detailing on the chariot. They're always looking for an extra job to make a few shekels. And tell that little drummer boy outside our window to stop beating his drum. It's driving me crazy. Parum, 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 parum.
Right, boss.
Boss, I know the inn is full, but the guy out back with the pregnant wife is still here and really needs a room. Can't we do something?
Oh, for crying out loud. I can't manufacture a new room. All right, tell them that they can bed down in the stable for tonight. But I want them out of here the first thing in the morning. Their donkey stays there too. Oh, by the way, there's an old bag of clothes right there, swaddling clothes, I think. Take them on out there because it's going to get cold tonight. And maybe they can use those clothes to keep warm.
Right, boss, and thanks.
Well, maybe things are going to settle down for a while now.
I sure hope so. Say, can you hear what I hear? Somebody's playing music. Sounds like it's coming from out back. Hey guys, do you see what I see? A star shining right over that stable.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of singing going on. I can't make out all the words, but I hear something like Noel. Sounds like a harp and trumpets. What's going on?
I'll bet you it's that magic magi or magpie rock group that's coming back, and you told them to show up next year. And there goes that drummer again. Pearl. Listen to that. What's going on out there? Listen to that drummer play.
Well, there you have it, folks.
Come on, guys. Let's go out and see what's happening out back in the stable.
All right.
It may not have happened just like this, but the Savior of the world, Jesus, was born in that stable behind the inn at Bethlehem that night. The shepherds rejoiced, the angelic host sang, and today we celebrate his birth and his life. And we await his return from heaven for us. And so have a blessed Christmas, and even though there was no room in the inn for Jesus, we pray there's room in your heart today for him. Let's give the actors a round of applause.